Hey everyone, I'm Ditch. I'm here with some more quick tips on skills for 7 Days to Die 1.0. Let's have a chat about the agility skill tree. If you want to get your inner Robin Hood on, agility is where you'll find bows and crossbows, from basic to compound. If smaller caliber weapons make you smile, you can also find various guns such as pistols, 44 magnums, SMGs, and desert vultures. Lastly, if you're feeling a little Michael Myers action, agility will be the place for bone and hunting knives, as well as machetes. Now let's dive into the combat perks. Archery, pretty self-explanatory. With this perk, you'll loot more parts pertaining to bows and crossbows and magazines. Archery makes you deal more damage, use less stamina, and utilize the weapon faster. Gunslinger, truly making Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry proud. This perk helps you to find more handgun parts, ammo, and magazines. It may even help you to be more proficient like the legends. Deep Cuts is a perk that ups your slice and dice game. You'll find more blade parts, magazines, and bonus, bladed weapons offer a bleed when using the power attack. Early game, a bone shiv can really help out in a pinch. Whirlwind. Putting points into this perk makes your knife attacks faster. Every one of the weapons under the agility tree are fun to play with. Give them a try and see which one you like best. On deck, we have the athletic perks. Run and gun is up first. This is a great talent, but I don't find myself using it too much early game. Each point increases hip accuracy as well as reduce the reload penalty, which has in fact kept me alive many times. I tend to find though that I'm using melee more often early game due to the lack of ammo or quality of weapons, so I usually save points for this perk later. I will also mention that you can mitigate the reload penalty through different armor sets and the bandolier mod. Medium armor. Much like I said in the tips video on strength, when it came to heavy armor, the same still applies with medium armor. If you find yourself wearing medium armor in game, feel free to put a few points into it, but early game, avoid this one. Parkour. As you put points into parkour, it allows for you to fall from greater heights, reduces jumping stamina, eventually allows you to never break a leg, and jump over 2 blocks. I have a very controversial take, and will get roasted by most for this, but I'm sticking to my guns. Here it goes. This talent is arguably one of the most OP perks you can take in the game, which makes it almost a necessity for most people's playthrough. This talent inherently makes the game easier by allowing your character to do many things that it normally can't do. Many will argue that there are other talents that do this, and I won't disagree, but I feel like parkour is the most overpowered of them all. That being said, the beauty of 7 Days is to play the game how you want. My recommendation is that this talent will serve most well during the early, mid, or late game. Try it out for yourself. Now for the last perks in the agility, the stealth perks. Hidden Strike. If stealth gameplay is something you enjoy, then you're going to max this perk out. With Hidden Strike, you do more sneak damage to targets, which means eventually you can one-shot an entire building full of zombies without them ever waking up. Last, From the Shadows. You move faster when sneaking, you're quieter, you're harder to see, and the zombies forget about you quicker. You're basically a ninja. The more points you put into this perk, the more of a master of the shadows you'll become. Stealth playthroughs between these perks and the new outfits and some mods are a lot of fun. So, try them out for yourself, take your stealth gameplay to the next level. This is the end of the agility tree for the 7 Days to Die 1.0. Remember, choosing skills is very dependent on your playstyle and playthrough. If you're playing alone or with friends, this guide is meant to offer some advice, but not be the end-all be-all for everyone. I hope you found this guide helpful. Make sure to share it with a friend. It might just save a life. Until next time, be good to each other.